Hi everybody, it's Miss Diana from the Wyndham Public Library giving you your lab coat adventures today. Today, we're going to make a bubble in a bubble, possibly in another bubble. We'll see. It depends on how good we are at doing this. So anyway, let's get started. This is, just by the way, this is compliments of Steve Spangler Science. If you ever haven't seen any of his cool experiments on the line, that makes sense, online, go for it. They're really cool. I got this idea from him. So couldn't wait to try it, and I can't wait to show you if you haven't already seen it or tried it yourself. So it's actually pretty easy, but with a lot of science, it involves patience. So there's one thing you need to do. So I'll tell you when the patience part comes in. I get so excited, I want to tell you everything in the beginning. So you're going to need a few things. All right. 1 cup of warm water, all right, and then put it in a bigger cup, slightly bigger cup. This one is just barely bigger than the cup. 1 cup of warm water, pour it in the cup. The reason why you want it warm is because the next thing you're going to put in it is 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar, all right, and the warmer the water, the faster, the better the sugar will melt. Now, I've already made my solution. I'm actually not going to make 2 because I'm ultra conservative. Anyway, all right, so you're going to take 1 scoop, level scoop of sugar, put it in your 1 cup of warm water. You can stir it a little bit, and then you're going to take 2 tablespoons. That's the biggest one here. 2 tablespoons, see? 1 tablespoon of liquid dish soap, okay? 2 tablespoons of that, and then just go ahead and take that same spoon and stir it and stir it and stir it. Okay, you're going to stir it for quite a while, and you might want to see is that the sugar, as it's dissolving, then it's doing its job, that warm water. Hey, there's some bubbles coming here. How appropriate. All right, stir, stir, stir. Okay, now comes the patience part. Okay, if you want the best chances of having this work, first of all, one thing I did not mention is what it prefers, this kind of solution is best if it's distilled water, if you actually happen to have some. It's only about $1 at the store if you don't have any, if you really want to do the ultimate here. Or just simply water that has not too many chemicals in it, so you can let the water sit out for a while, like overnight kind of thing, or even boil the water. All right, so again, getting back to the patience part, then you're going to cover your solution with plastic wrap, just like putting a cover on top of the bubbles, and let it sit for 24 hours. I know that's a really long time, but the longer the better, okay? So, oh, I love these bubbles. This is so much fun. So anyway, give it a shot. You can try both. Try doing one. Oh, right on the computer. Great. Okay. So, just cover that up. There we go. Anyway, you could try both. Try one you do just right that day, see if it works. Hey, if it does, it does. And if not, maybe to make another one for the next day and see how that goes. Okay, so you need next, I'm going to go back down here, a really smooth and a very clean surface. So what I've actually already done before we got here, I took one of these super wipes. You don't have to use the fancy schmancy ones, but just a nice washcloth or a rag and clean it up really good. All right, and it has to be a smooth surface. I'm actually sitting out here on a picnic table, which is kind of rough. That would not work, something like that. Just go for a clean counter that your parents are okay to you to do a little experimenting with. Okay, next step, we're going to start getting a little messy here. You're going to take your hands, you're going to dip it into your solution, and you're going to put it on the surface here. You're going to swirl it around, kind of a big spot, about 10 inches. I'm going to do just a little more just to make sure I got all the spots. Doing circular motions to think you got everything. All right, and then at the library, we'll give you some kits. Oh, I don't want to get the... we're going to give you some of the supplies so you can make your own. Now here I have a pipette, all right? And what I've done with the pipette is cut off just about a ½ inch at the end there. All right, and this is all you're really going to need. This is very simple, and it's so cool, and I hope it works. If not, I don't know what we're going to do. All right, so you're going to dip it into the solution, blow your first bubble, and your first bubble, make it kind of a big one, okay? All right, can you, oh, that film's really good. I can see that really nicely. Okay, that went really well. So far, so good. We have our first bubble, okay, our first sphere. All right, as we do any of these steps, do them slowly and gently, okay? You just, but don't worry, you have plenty more. Ooh, the wind's blowing. Oh my goodness, it's moving. This is so cool. Wow. I didn't anticipate that. All right, let's get going before it moves away. More bubbles. All right, dip your solution back in. Make sure it gets in there. This is just your bubble wand. Gently put it into your big bubble and blow again gently. All right, for some reason that didn't work. I feel like there's a hole in this. All right, let's try that again. Ah, it worked. Can you see the bubble in the bubble? Oh, I can see it through there. I hope you can too. You want to go for 3? You will try for 3? All right, let's try one more. All right, we'll call it good. All right, last one. We got to go through 2 of them now, through the big one and the middle one. All right. Oh, I lost my big one. Now I have a double bubble. That's funny, that rhymes. Okay, anyway, you did see it. It did actually happen. And it's going to happen for you too. I want you to give it a try. I can give you some of the supplies. I can't give you the dish soap. I have no way for you to transport that home. I'm hoping and sure that you probably have some at home. But I can give you the pipette and the sugar. And just for good measure, I'll send you home with a real bubble. Now, this solution that we've made, the sugar in it, helps to keep it more firm, the bubble, to keep it. So I just love these bubbles. Who doesn't love bubbles? So sugar is one of the main ingredients to make this happen. I don't think there's sugar in this one, but anyway, it really worked. It was so cool. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you at the library. Bye. Thanks.